CENTED is an ex-tier 1 pro in the Fortnite competitive scene and even joined Faze at one point due to his insane skill level. It wasn't long after he got involved in some controversy and got kicked. He's ranked at 29th of all top tier pros worldwide, earning $500,000 and now has 1 million sitting in his bank account. So how did he make that much money and why has he quit Fortnite competitive? This is the story of CENTED and his rise. His real name is Evan Barron and only quit Fortnite competitive 2 months ago. Now he hasn't won an FNCS but has came second 5 times in finals, competing with one of the highest amounts of second places in grands. So let's dive into why he's collected so many second places and who took these FNCS titles away from him. In Chapter 2 Season 4 near Prime Fortnite, CENTED cheered up with Exa Edgy and Commandment. Session 4 FNCS Week 3 they placed first, winning $2,500 each. They also won on the alternative leaderboard a day after winning them another $2,500. In FNCS Heats 2 Session 1 they placed first, and in Session 2 they placed second. Then in the alternative leaderboard they came first. It looks like they were on a little bit of a winning streak, but their luck ran out and at the wrong time. In FNCS Grand Finals Session 1 and Session 2 they placed third, and overall in the alternative leaderboard they placed second. They still walked away with $17,000 each, but must feel disappointed. First place was Miro, Day and Reverse 2K. They had 208 points, CENTED's team had 184 points, so not far off at all. And third was Booger, Avery and Jamper with 176 points. I would have liked to show how many wins these teams got, but since this is so long ago, Fortnite Tracker aren't allowing it. On March 11th, 2021, CENTED joined Faze Clan due to its high competitive skill level compared to other players at the time. Just before getting signed, his trio placed second in FNCS semi-finals. March 14th he came first in FNCS Grand Finals, but a day after in the alternative leaderboard his trio placed second, earning $35,000 each, continuing this curse. First place was Akon, Slacks and Jack, having 303 points playing 12 games and 1 win. CENTED's team had 299 points, just 4 points away from winning a FNCS, and shortly behind placing third was Canada, Bucky and Macwood, getting 296 points. If CENTED won FNCS just one day after being signed to Faze, it would have gone down in history for gaming. Just 2 months after their second place on May 29th, 2021, his trio made finals again, which is no surprise due to how consistent they have been. It was Chapter 2 Season 6 and in Round 1 FNCS Finals they came first, in Round 2 they placed third and overall in the alternative placing second, winning $35,000 each. First place was Miro, Day and Reverse 2K, keeping their streak, getting 372 points. CENTED's trio Edgy and Commandment got 361 points, so not far off once again. And third was Avery, Stretch and Saf, scoring 303 points, so quite a decent gap. 5 months passed and you guessed it, another trio's FNCS began. This was now Chapter 2 Season 7, it was September 4th, 2021, and in FNCS Finals Round 1 they placed second. Round 2 was a bit rough for them, placing 7th, but in the Finals alternative leaderboard they came second, winning $35,000 yet again. First place was Dukes, Justice and Users, and they won after not making a single weekly final, which is insane. They had 333 points, taking home $45,000 each. CENTED's team came second, 295 points, so not too far off, and third was Tabs, Tio and Pledge with 286 points, closing behind second. I've talked about 4 of his FNCS finals second place placements. And after playing all these trio FNCS tournaments and not having much luck winning, it was now duo FNCS, which he partnered up with who is said to be the best Fortnite player now, Man City Cold. The first FNCS duos tournament together they placed first place in round 2, but in the alternative leaderboard they came 5th, winning $20,000 each. Nevertheless a good placement, but not the outcome he wanted after all these second places. After getting their duo chemistry up together, playing all these FNCS qualifiers, it was now time for the second FNCS finals. It was May 8th, 2022, round 4 of FNCS qualifiers 2, and they placed third, the best placement together in qualifiers so far. About 3 weeks passed since that placement and now it's time for FNCS finals. Round 1 they placed second and round 2 they placed 14th, definitely not what they were looking for. A day after in the alternative leaderboard they placed second, not breaking that curse, but winning $45,000 each. At this point, CENTED was definitely feeling mixed emotions. Now this is where CENTED's Fortnite career would take a turn for the worse. It was the 3rd of July 2022, just 4 days after the second place placement, and a clip of him online saying that a racial slur resurfaced. This was not a good look for him, neither all the brands he was working with, since at the time he was in Faze and getting many promo deals from them, which would be a substantial amount of his income despite the Fortnite earnings. And they didn't want to be associated with anything to do with this, which makes sense because why would they want any backlash or negativity coming towards them? But there was actually more to this clip than you actually think. CENTED said that on Hellfire's stream 7 months before it was clipped and actually released all over Twitter. He said he wasn't thinking straight at the time and completely panicked and didn't even message his manager to try get this VOD deleted. So for the past 7 months before this clip got released, he must have been feeling anxious of it being surfaced at any possible moment. He was mid Cash Cup finals playing with Cold, and some random account on Twitter posted it replying to his tweet calling mid map. At the time he was in a Discord call with some of his other friends and everyone started to freak out. CENTED messaged his Faze PR manager and got on a call with him asking if he was getting dropped and was bawling his eyes out at the time. The manager replied yes and cooked up a tweet on the Faze account saying CENTED had been kicked, otherwise they would have got lots of backlash and lost out on many deals. CENTED was told to make a tweet himself and say he was parting ways on mutual terms. Obviously it wasn't mutual, but he was told to say this because he doesn't want to appear disrespectful, and that's the last thing he'd want when his reputation has just been ruined. CENTED basically lost everything he worked for in an instant, from being a part of Faze, having thousands of viewers each Twitch stream, and pulling in multiple company deals to then having nothing. But his coach Fen told him to keep pushing and grinding Fortnite competitive despite this major incident he had, for not only himself but his teammate Cold. After getting back into playing, CENTED's mental definitely wasn't there, and we can see this by his FNCS qualifiers placements, coming 154th round 1 and round 2 27th place. It must have been hard to focus on Fortnite after such a big impact in his career. And to make matters even worse, once they reached FNCS finals they were not let off lightly. Pro players Aviv and Donny CENTED and Cold. At the time they had it unconned, but this was not the case. They ended up placing 25th in finals, winning $2,500 each. Now they might not have won this FNCS, but definitely would have got a better placement, being uncontested and not thinking about the negative comments coming towards him. It's very unfair for Cold because he's done nothing wrong and getting punished for this. They ended up on 162 points despite getting grief. First place was Commandment and Avery with 316 points. And Commandment was actually a part of CENTED's trio, finally escaping the second place curse and winning FNCS. Second place was Booger and Miro, having 315 points, just 1 point away from winning FNCS, which is just insane to think about. Roughly a year had passed and CENTED was still getting hate and clowned on for his past. Clix needed a duo and CENTED still to this day has one of the most consistent FNCS placements, so they decided to partner up. But Clix's chat was full trolling CENTED, and in game they just weren't taking anything serious.
Shut the fuck up.
Who are you talking to with that fucking attitude? In game.
No.
Yo, stop! You're trolling!
As you can see by these placements, this duo did not have any chemistry. CENTED said the reason he stopped playing with Clix is because he would be put down on stream and feel disrespected.
I don't like being made fun of. Like, if I'm your duo, bro, like, you don't call me dog shit, whatever. Like, on stream in front of people, make yourself look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense.
And Clix replied saying his communication skills suck.
I mean, CENTED knows this. It's a communication issue.
When they were playing FNCS or scrims for practice, it wouldn't be taken seriously and mostly ending in arguments. But playing with Clix wasn't for nothing. CENTED got the Clix effect and gained a decent amount of popularity, and his stream sort of got back to normal. He didn't want to give up there and tried out new teammates for FNCS. CENTED found Polarized, who I'm sure you're all familiar with and is a very skilled player. In FNCS Last Chance Major, they placed second and needed first place in a match to qualify for finals, so his second place curse held him back yet again. After this he continued to play FNCS but didn't manage to make any better placements. As a result he quit Fortnite competitive. His last FNCS tournament was on July 20th 2024, and his last Fortnite competitive event was a Trios Cash Cup on November 21st 2024, which is not too long ago. Now he's made $500,000 from Fortnite earnings, so you're probably wondering how is he now a millionaire. CENTED got into gambling and made a good amount of money from that, but now primarily trades meme coins. He studies charts and makes many smart moves, and even sometimes streams on Twitch so his Fortnite audience don't forget about him. I don't condone or want to influence anyone into doing this stuff, as it's extremely risky, but CENTED knows what he's doing and definitely isn't getting lucky with it. It takes lots of skill and patience. CENTED tweeted just before 2024 ended that he's officially a millionaire and finished the goal he had when he started Fortnite competitive. This just shows you can bounce back from being down as long as you stick with whatever you are doing and put full effort into it. Congrats to CENTED. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, liking and subscribing with notifications on would help. See you lot next video. Peace.